It is so bizarre the way Sudiksha went missing. It's so bizarre the way that everybody, the media, her parents, the investigators, everybody gave up so fast. It's bizarre how everybody that were around that night claimed to have no information, don't know what happened, don't have no clue. Some of the people that should have been questioned were not questioned. Specifically, the two guys that were heading to the beach. I mean, unless the investigators on that case were extremely incompetent, lousy at doing their job, or this whole thing was set up for whatever reason from the start for this to happen to this little girl. I mean, I guess I figured they thinking, well, if we stop talking about it, if the media stop talking about it, if we get the parents to announce that this girl is unalive, drowned, that's it. Whatever the reason may have been that caused them to do this to this little girl, they are doing a great job at trying to cover it up. I mean, God bless us with common sense for a reason. But we've seen this played out time and time again. If they can get everybody to keep quiet, they can get away with it. And the reason I know this was done personally on purpose is because everybody is too quick to give up. Everybody is too quick to give up. That means that they're really trying to put this thing behind them. It's a missing child we're talking about, only 20 years old. And the fact that that little boy that was with her was questioned as a witness, there's a lot of things about this case that really doesn't add up. It really doesn't add up to the point now you can't even talk to the kid. You can't even talk to the boy. He can't be questioned. I mean, he's surrounded by lawyers, protected by lawyers. I mean, if you're not guilty, what's the big deal, right? You know you didn't do it, right? What's the big deal? Why have all the lawyers and all that stuff if your story is true? What are you afraid of? What are you afraid of? Why was the parents so quick to give up on the little girl when there was no indication, no proof that she was drowned, no proof that she was killed, no proof that, for all we know right now, she's missing? There has been no clue, okay, to say where that this little girl has drowned or she's been killed. All we know right now is that she's missing. She could have been kidnapped. It's still a lot of people that believe that she's still alive. She could still be alive. But I do think that that boy is a suspect. Why are you questioning a potential suspect as a witness? What did he witness? What makes him a witness? Because he told you guys a bogus story and you guys took that bogus story. You know, these kids, they watch a lot of movies. So he just made up a story, okay? Allegedly, in my opinion, that whole story was made up. It didn't add up. You said you didn't have your cell phone, but going to the beach, you had your cell phone. Now, why wasn't his friend questioned? Why didn't they question his friends? Did he give you his cell phone for real? Did he not have his cell phone on him for real? When they were walking towards the beach, what was that thing he was holding, taking selfie, taking video with in his hand? Right? I talked about that in my last video when I was having that conversation. I mean, if anybody want to have a conversation about this, let me know. I'll make it happen because I really do think this is something that they're trying to. This is a big cover up. Okay, we may never know why this happened, but then again, nothing that's done in the dark doesn't come to light. I believe eventually we'll find out what happened. I'm also hope that this girl is found alive. But at this point, I highly doubt it. But we can only be hopeful. I highly doubt it. Because there's somebody that put in my comment earlier and said, and this was something that I was thinking about, and said that he had plenty of time to do what he needed to do to the girl. Unalived her, buried her, hide her, whatever, right? I mean, I'm pretty sure he's not a dumb kid. I'm pretty sure he's a pretty clever kid. What, 4 hours and a half? 4 o'clock in the morning is dark, right? I really believe personally, okay, that's just my opinion, that she's wasted. And some people in the comment have also said that they put something in her drink. And when I'm looking at the video, how messed up she was versus her two friends, and even the dude that she was with, and I'm not even gonna say buddy name. She was the one that was more messed up. She was so messed up to the point where she couldn't walk straight. He had to hold her. Somebody that was so close to the girl, somebody that she just met. She just met that person at the resort they were staying in. Okay, the resort that only care about protecting themselves and their reputation. Okay, from what I heard, she met them there. And during that time, she's spending time, some alone time with the guy, and she ends up missing while spending time with the guy. And some way, somehow, the guy is a witness, not a suspect. I don't know. I don't know what the heck is going on in this system, man. I mean, they are really testing our intelligence. I'm not accusing anybody of anything. But, you know, if it quacks like a duck, my goodness, it's a freaking duck. It's been several days now. There has not been any new information to come out about this girl. honestly, by now, I don't think they're even looking anymore. Which I think that was the plan. I mean, once the parents come out and says, you know, she's gone. We believe she has drowned. Yo, do you guys, I know I'm not the only one thinking like this, right? I mean, some of you guys that have kids, right? Would you there's not a parent unless you being threatened extremely to come out and believe without no proof that your kid was unalive in a certain manner and you agree to it without no proof. And you agree to it based on a stranger's story. On a stranger's story. The investigation was not even finished yet. It had only been, what, 11, 12 days. It had only been a few days. The investigation was not finalized. I mean, sometimes people go missing for like years before they give up on searching for that person or even announcing that this person is unalive. And even then, these people are still labeled as missing people because there's no proof to say that this person is unalive. Until there is proof, this person is missing. It is crazy. This is why I said this is not over. I don't think so. There's going to be more dirt that's going to come out over the next few weeks, few months, maybe a few years. At some point in time, there's going to be more dirt that's going to come out. Remember I said this about this case. Somebody going to go to prison. Somebody going to go to prison. And I'm pretty sure y'all might know who it is. Because when I'm looking at Buddy, I don't know if it's me. Buddy's guilty as hell. Okay. His vibe is guilty. I don't know. I might be wrong. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. That's just an opinion. It's just, you cannot tell me, bro. You spending time with this girl at the beach. The ocean came in, the wave came in and dragged y'all in. So you dived in, try to hold her, swim with one hand. Wave was rough. Yeah, I get it. Passed out by the beach. When you woke up, she was gone. I mean, common sense. Wouldn't you have moved far away from the ocean? Would you have laid out right next to the water when you know the wave was rough after you got out of it? I mean, it's kind of dissecting things a little bit. Two things that get me with this situation. The boy story and the fact that the parents gave up so fast and announced that she was drowned when there was no proof. They didn't find her clothes, just, floating in the water. They didn't find nothing. But she was announced to have drowned by her own parents. Parents went there, okay? Your daughter was spending time with a stranger that she met at a hotel, ended up missing. When you went down there, you met the boy. Y'all give him a hug. Y'all give him a hug and a thank you because he attempted or tried to save her life the first time. I don't know, man. I don't know. Me, listen, let me tell you something like this. You a suspect, okay? the police or the investigators, whoever may say you a witness. A witness to what? We don't know what happened. We just got your story. So how what makes you just in my eyes, right? If I'm the parents, I don't know, but anyhow, you guys have been amazing in the comment section. You guys have also been amazing with showing this channel some love. I was inspired to actually start this channel because of a lot of these situations. A lot of these situations that are happening to people around the world. Not just here in America, we have such a big problem going on with missing people. And these are some of the things that we're going to be talking about this on this channel. A lot of these cases, a lot of these events that are happening currently within our society. People are just up and missing on a consistent basis for no reason. I don't know if you guys have heard about the Indeed situation. A lot of people that have went to interview, okay, they applied for a job on Indeed, okay. It's like 17 people missing after applying for a job, and they were called in for an interview. They never came back. They never went back home. They never went back home. So my question is, what is going on? What are we doing? What is our authorities doing? We have so many government agencies in this country, it's ridiculous. We got so many cameras out here on these streets, it's ridiculous. We got technology so advanced to the point where this whole conversation I'm having right now, my phone is probably recording everything, sending it over to some agency. This is how they operate. And for some reason, people are going missing left to right. They can't be found. They can't be found. Indeed, one of the biggest job listing platform in the country. This whole 17 people missing, this is not the first incident with Indeed. This is one of the many. And the crazy thing is, why are these things on the news? Why aren't these things on the news? Some of the worst things that's happening in our society right now, when it comes to missing people cases, they don't never make the news, majority of them. Why is that? It really leads me to believe that there's some inside job situation going on. There's some inside job situation. Really make me believe that some of these agencies, okay, are in on it. Because why are you guys not doing everything you can to prevent these situations from happening when you have the resources available and you're not using it? I mean, what was the point of putting all these cameras on every street corner, satellite that can pinpoint a penny on the ground, cameras everywhere? Everywhere you turn, there's a camera. What was the point of putting all these cameras out there? I mean, I understand it's for spying on the citizen. That's pretty much what it is. At least spy on the bad guys too. And the fact that you're not utilizing all the resources to put a stop to this people going missing, okay? They don't even, back in the days, they used to do these things at night. Now they do it broad daylight. They do it broad daylight. What? Walmart parking lot, mall parking lot, gas station. Indeed. Everywhere, people are getting snatched up. But we have a government that is very resourceful. They have so much resource. Question is, why they're not using it? Why? It's their job. We pay so much taxes in this country. At least we should feel protected. We're not. Not anymore. Not anymore. I feel like if you're gonna dictate people's life and how they live their life, how they go about their day by day, and this just like all life is being dictated right now, you should at least play your part. You should at least play your part. Protect the citizen. Give them opportunity. But that's not happening. I'm curious to know what everybody think. If anybody have heard about the situation with Indeed, because I've had my own story with Indeed too, although it's not, story where I felt like it's a lot of scams going on Indeed. Okay, I've experienced that. Random people calling you, telling you, hey, we got a job opening. We think you're a great fit, this and that. I got somebody that I know that was actually almost got set up to be kidnapped. Okay. That person was set up, but she was smart. When she called the company, person called her for an interview, had a phone interview and everything. I said, hey, do some research on that company. It was a while back ago, probably like 2 years ago, something. Eventually, it led her to call the company. When she called the company, she asked for the name of the person that was interviewing her. Company said, we don't know that person. We don't know that person. So guys, protect yourself, protect yourself, protect yourself. But yeah, we're going to shed some light on some of these things that are happening. We're not going to stop talking about some of these things that are happening. The media may have stopped. Investigation may have stopped. The media may have chose not to talk about some of these things. But what they don't understand is that we're the reason why everything is moving in society. I mean, realistically speaking, we're the real media anyway. We're the real media. Got the last time I watched the news. Because they only put out what they want, what benefits them. But anyhow, you guys see what your boy is all about. Talk to me in the comments. Subscribe to the channel, okay? Y'all be safe.